What is up, everybody? My name's Josh, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to read a script. So by the end of today's video, you're going to know exactly how to perform a scene that you've read in a film script. But before we get started, if you're new here, hi, my name's Josh, and on this channel we go through everything acting, modeling, and the daily life that comes with it. So if that sounds like something that interests you, make sure you leave a like and comment on this video. And if you want to see more videos from me, make sure you subscribe and ding that notification bell if you want to know exactly when I release a new video. Now, there are many different types of scripts you'll find on a film set as an actor, but for the purposes of today's video, we're just going to be going through the main script you'll use as an actor. So the first page of a script, even though it's only a title page, is actually really important for you as an actor. This is because it tells you not only the name of the film and who wrote it, but also all the crucial contact information of the people you need to contact in the bottom left corner. The second page of a script, if you're reading for a TV show, generally has the cast of that episode on it. I've never seen this page in a film script, however that doesn't mean that this doesn't happen. This page, however, seems to be optional because I have acted in shows that didn't have a casting page in the script. Whether this page exists or not, the next page in the script is actually where the screenplay starts. At the top of the page, you'll see the name of the production, as well as the date the script was last updated, as well as the type of script it is and what number of the type of script it is. For example, shooting script 3, shooting script 4, etc. The contents of the production then follows. This is usually started by a transition, generally fade in. This is written on the left of the page, and shortly under that, you'll generally have Act 1 in the middle of the page in bold. If you want to learn more about the 3-act structure, you can check out this video here when it goes live. The next part of the script is the scene heading. Generally, it'll say something like int, crowded office, day. This provides you with a lot of crucial information about the scene, so let's break it down. The first part of the line depicts whether it's an interior or an exterior scene. This is shown by INT for interior, or EXT for exterior. The next part of the line tells you where the scene is located, in this case, a crowded office. The next part of the line tells you at what time the scene is being shot in. This is generally consolidated to either day or night, but depending on the script, it may be more specific, being morning, afternoon, midday, etc. Occasionally, there's an extra bit of information tacked on the end of this. For example, if your scene is in a car and the car is moving, you may have dash moving at the end. Also, depending on the script, you may have numbers either side of the scene headings. This basically tells you what scene it is, and they start at 1 and go up to whenever the film finishes. Underneath the scene heading is the scene description. This generally gives a semi-detailed description of what the scene is, who is in the scene, what the scene looks like, and where it's happening. This part of the script also introduces the characters. If a character is being introduced for the first time, their name will be in all capital letters with their age in brackets next to it. If the character also has a defining trait or outfit, this will also be outlined in the brackets. For example, Jasmine, 22, dressed in a yellow sundress. Now comes the part of the script that is probably most important for the actor, lines. So at the top of the dialogue portion of the script is the name of the actor's character in capital letters. This may be followed by OS or VO in brackets, meaning off-screen or voiceover respectively. Underneath the character's name, there may be a description in brackets of how the line is said, called a parenthetical. Parentheticals are generally only written in the script if it's essential for the story, as this is a choice the director makes. Then comes the actual line. Further distinctions or parentheticals may be done throughout the lines, however this is generally limited to beat, which means you take a short pause. Between lines there may be some scene direction, which is written in the same way as the scene description and should be utilised in the same way. You may also have to do 2 lines in a row with some direction in between, in which case next to your second set of dialogue you'll have CONT''D in brackets. This means continued. Generally, if you have 2 sets of lines laid out like this, you do the lines together as one line, but do the direction whilst you're doing the lines. Depending on the scene as well, there may also be a transition of the physical location on the set. For example, if you're in a convenience store, you may start the scene in one of the aisles and transition to the sales counter. If this is written in the script, it'll look a lot like the scene heading, but won't have INT, EXT, or a time associated with it. It will just read in capital letters, the sales counter. The same notation is used if 2 or more scenes are intercut together. This can happen in instances such as phone calls or even montages. Finally, at the bottom of the page, if the scene runs over one page, you'll have more written in brackets. This just signifies that you should turn over because the scene continues. I just want to take a moment out of this video, guys, to tell you about the acting course that I'm working on. This course is aimed at teaching you all the fundamentals of acting as a career, including all the techniques that I use and the business behind being an actor. If that sounds like something that interests you, make sure you check out the top of the description because once the course is released, it'll be there. Now, let's look at some frequently asked questions. What is the best way to learn how to read scripts? So combined with watching this video, I suggest you just go out and read a bunch of scripts. There are a bunch of websites online that can provide you with scripts from movies or TV shows, and I suggest you just read them along with watching this piece of film and seeing how it translates to the screen. So that's a wrap on today's video, guys. Make sure you check out the top of the description to see if the acting course is available. Like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. Leave a comment if you have anything to say about this video. Share this video if you think someone else would enjoy it. And as always, don't forget to subscribe.